in the bottom of my heart, I knew that this was going to happen.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.
Hey guys, welcome back to Little Big Opinions. I'm Big.
And I'm little.
And we also got producer Mark here.
What's up, guys?
So today's podcast should be a lot of fun. Something pretty terrible happened yesterday.
We're here for the funeral of the 2025 Miami Dolphins season.
That didn't last long.
Yeah, Ryan's rants. We got a lot to talk about today.
I put a lot of stuff out into the universe, and I look like a freaking muerto.
Yeah, Ryan's jinx never fails, dude.
Okay, so this episode is brought to you by Sacieta Law, personal injury attorneys. If you've been injured in a car accident, you need more than just a lawyer. You need an advocate who truly cares and fights hard for what you deserve. Call Sacieta Law at 305-340-9082 or visit sacietalaw.com for your free consultation. Sacieta Law, where strength meets compassion. Okay, all right. So we got the funeral down. Yesterday was the worst football game I have ever seen, and we picked a hell of a time, guys, to come back and have a podcast for the worst football team in the NFL right now.
This is what led us to cancel the first time around, was Brian Flores starting off 0-7 or whatever he did, or 1-7. This is not good. I'm not going to show any compassion. I'm here I'm a little mad. I'm a little upset at you, Ryan.
At me?
Yeah, a little upset at you.
What the heck did I do?
At Mark, for egging on the jinxes and the rants and the dumb buffoonery that we've been doing this last couple of weeks, and here we are.
You're going to blame us for that performance, Mark?
You're absolutely right. I'm not going to blame you guys. I'm just blaming you.
Oh.
It's a Ryan jinx to all ends.
I've been crying for 24 hours.
Well, I hope you cry after this.
I'm fragile. I have been listening to Dashboard and My Chemical Romance for 24 hours on the train to work. And you're going to come at me hard like that?
What did you think was going to happen? You thought I was just sit here and just let you do your things? I thought you were going to come. Don't even start with it's just one loss. We already have our bosses, our suits here telling us not to overreact. Oh, this is it. Okay. This is it. We're here in our funeral.
Okay, so let's go through what happened
yesterday.
Let's go through it. Let's go through what happened. So, Danny Dimes, I want to say to you straight up, sir, I am sorry. I called you booty cheeks. I said that you're terrible, that we had...
Take that apology back. Take that apology back.
No, because this guy looked like the resurrection of Johnny Unitas. Between him and Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, this guy looked like all three of them combined.
Anybody can throw against the defense that we played yesterday. He was not throwing Danny Dimes. I watched the game.
How about the Alec Pierce?
One throw is a dime. Okay, but everything else is guys running wide open. These guys, the audacity to say to us, you guys are a lot more concerned than we are. Last year about the offensive line. This year, Barry Jackson put out that they told the media, we're not worried about the secondary. Well, you better be worried now, okay? Because it was crap out there. And it was just, it's not even football. They just went out there. They don't know how to play cover 2. They don't know how to communicate with zone. You want to know why? Because half of the secondary was signed 2 weeks ago. This roster construction, I told you, I warned you. Remember, I said panic, everyone panic. Or are you panicked, Ryan? Are you panicked?
You said
13-4.
Do me a favor, Mark. Can you lower my headset, because this guy is yelling. Well, not too low, but this guy is yelling in my.
You deserve it. Keep going, Danny Dimes. What else happened yesterday?
So this guy is looking incredible. Jonathan Taylor, who's on my fantasy football team, was so good that he got benched because they were whooping the shit out of us.
He didn't play for half of the third
quarter and a half. The defense looked terrible. The front seven. What happened, guys?
The best front seven.
What happened?
The best front seven in the NFL. I can't wait to tell you. We even have a video.
What happened?
Of me rolling my eyes at you as you're talking about the best thing on this team is going to be our defense. I rolled my eyes.
You're gonna just garner a bunch of wins right now. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna stomp on my grave. You're gonna stomp on my grave like that? That's fine. You remember this for when we come back.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Okay.
We got plenty to go. This is I try to warn everybody here, including you, big guy. Try to warn you that the roster construction was terrible. You throw a shade at me on Sunday morning saying roster construction criticism. No. Yeah, here it is. Okay? Because you know what this offense needs, Chris Grier and Mike McDaniel? A tight end that can block. And we saw a tight end that could block all day yesterday, and he was playing for the other team. His name is Tyler Warren. Okay? We absolutely could use that guy in our offense because we've been having Tanner Conner. We've been having him for 4 years. Tanner Conner is an old wide receiver that doesn't know how to play tight end. He hasn't been able to play tight end for the last 3 years. Yeah. And guess what? He couldn't play tight end yesterday either because he just lets guys run by him so that another sack and another sack and another sack. We do the same thing all the time. Roster construction. Let's go to it. Storm duck. Guess what the Colts said? We're going to circle that guy there, and we're going to just throw to Storm Duck. You guys like Storm Duck? We do too, buddy. We're going to throw that. Oh, how about our secondary?
We tried hard.
Oh, we could do a couple backups. Yeah, we can have Minka, sure. That's a nice plan. But then 2 backups, perennial backups in the league.
My goodness, that
and
guy.
And Ashton Davis.
Had a rough day.
Yep, let's just put them out there. Hopefully they could be starters. They haven't been starters yet, but this is the year. This is the year. Wrongo, Chris Grier. I tried to tell you guys that this wasn't looking good. I tried to tell you that I saw it on the preseason game against the Bears, and here it is. And everyone's texting me and asking me, Chris, how you doing? What do you think? Blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you how I think. I sat in bed the entire day and just depressed, just looking at my TV. But I knew in the bottom of my heart, I knew that this was going to happen. I was just hoping it was going to happen like week 10, not week 1. Ryan?
It's an emotional day.
Yeah, it better be emotional. You know who else should be emotional?
Who?
Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel. We heard all year long, all offseason, okay? First, Vic Fangio and Deshaun Elliott, they don't know what they're talking about. Vic Fangio's been in the league for 20 years. He's a dinosaur in this league. And you're telling me that you know more than him? The audacity. Again, that's going to be the word of the day. Audacity to think that you know more than Vic Fangio. If he's telling you, hey, you're not running things the way that should be in the NFL, then maybe listen, buddy. Just listen your ears. So we're going to jettison everybody. It's everyone else's fault. It's not my fault that I lost the locker room. It's everyone else's fault. It's Jalen Ramsey's fault. It's Vic Fangio's fault. It's Deshaun Elliott. It's all these guys. No, McDaniel, it's your fault. And guess what your team told you? I don't believe in you. And I'm not coming to play for you. And that's what happened yesterday.
You have any more or no? I mean, you have not said one false.
Yeah, here we go. Chris Grier, I got more for you, okay? This beautiful...
Hit him again.
This beautiful offensive line that you said was so good. McDaniel also was so pumped about this offensive line. The offensive line that blocks... 3 guys block 1 guy to let off blitzes, come straight and hit Tua in the face. And Tua, we're going to get to you. But the offensive line that we were just waiting, this master plan of this great offensive line lasted how many plays?
Well, James Daniel went down pretty early.
3. I'll tell you, it's 3. 3 plays, okay? And guess what happened at the end of the game?
Austin Jackson
walked off the field as well because he's injured as well. So now we have Keon Smith, again, an undrafted guy that we've been holding on to. He's our secret. He's our secret player that he must be so good that everybody wants this guy. He's now our backup right guard. You know who I would love right now? Liam Eichenberg, because there's no way that there's no way Keon Smith is better than him. And now we have Larry Borom. We're watching the Bears. The Bears succeed right now. They're up 7-0.
How about Kendall Lamb?
Did he come in or Larry Borom?
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. But so our whole right side of the offensive line is out.
It's a mess. It's a mess. They don't even know how to pick up blitzes.
We run for 7 yards a carry, but we only tote the rock like 14 times throughout the entire game.
Thanks for reminding me. There we go, McDaniel again, just aborting the game plan. Let's panic. Let's panic. We're allowed to panic, McDaniel. Not you. You cannot panic. You stick to the game plan. You want to know why? Because Tua didn't know what he was doing yesterday, but the running game did. You know what Devon Achane is not good at doing? He's not good at pass blocking.
Yeah.
So please don't let the defensive end go untouched and expect Devon Achane to stand there and block the guy. You know what happens?
On third down.
Sack fumble.
Yeah, the ball security. So let's go through this. Danny Dimes looks incredible. First, they march down the field. They score a field goal. The Miami Dolphins, D. Eskridge, Chris, special teams
look good.
Looks good. I was like, wow, I'm screaming at my computer, on my TV. Wow, special teams are going to be good this year. And then Tua airmails this throw, which he never does. Is he concussed from last year still? He always hits that throw. What was he looking at?
Listen,
what happened to Tua?
We've defended Tua.
What happened to that guy?
As much as we can here.
I think the cornrows are kind of like messing with the CTE. Tua, what happened?
I have to say it. Not only is the funeral here for the 2025 Miami Dolphins, the funeral here is for Tua. I'm sorry, buddy. I've tried, and I'm getting wrecked. This thing is blowing up because of my support for you. But I have nothing. He didn't set his feet. He didn't throw. The blitz is coming on one side. He throws to the opposite side. No, you throw it right at the blitz because that's where everyone's open. The one read thing, which I've told everyone it's a myth, looked like to be true yesterday. You got to hold on to the ball, buddy. Like you can't just keep doing this.
That sack fumble, he has one hand on the ball. He's just scrambling and with a collapsing pocket, and for some reason, instead of going down or whatever, the guy has one hand on the ball. So you turn over the ball twice in 3 plays. How do you have any momentum? Everything starts with you. You are the quarterback. Look what happened with the Buffalo Bills yesterday with Josh Allen rallying his troops, down 13 or 15 points with 8 minutes to go, and they won the game. This is unbelievable that we're here after week 1.
Yeah. You know what else?
I said that Tua was going to be an MVP.
You know what else I told you?
What an idiot.
That it didn't matter about Ollie Gordon, and it didn't matter about the Washington brothers, and it didn't matter about these guys, because if it wasn't about Tyreek and Waddle, this wasn't going anywhere. And we're throwing third downs
to Tanner Conner.
We're running the ball out of the backfield with Malik Washington. Like, we don't have to be that smart. Okay, when we said we're going to throw 2,000 yards to Tyreek Hill, we actually had a really good season. So let's just go ahead and just stare at that guy one-on-one and just throw it out to him, because if there's going to be any hope for this season, which I'm already telling you, funeral, not happening, you need to start throwing the ball to Tyreek Hill. Already week 1, this guy's screaming, and we did everything we could, Ryan. We even brought a priest on, okay? We even brought a priest. The priest.
We're doing our part.
Father Manny has so much faith. I just want to let you guys know something.
What's he saying?
He has a comment for everybody. And he only had it one time. At this time, I'm not available for any public comments or interviews or podcast appearances. Please respect my privacy during this trying time.
Look what you did, Mike. Look what you did.
Dolphins.
Look what you did to poor Father Manny, a pastor, a beacon of hope. You blew it after one freaking game in Indianapolis. You muertos. You guys are muertos. Mierda. But listen. It's only one game, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
All right? It's only one game. Chris, you know who else went 14 for 23 yesterday for 113 yards, which is 1 yard less than Tua? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
But guess what he didn't do?
He won the game.
He didn't turn the ball over.
Okay. So, Tua Tagovailoa's QB rating yesterday. QBR.
Yep.
Out of 100, I believe. Do you want to know what his QBR was? Any guess?
47.
2.7, Chris.
Passer rating?
Not a passer rating, the QBR.
Oh, QBR.
A 2.71. Shannon Sharp said on his podcast today that that's a C average. So basically, the guy's a C student. A 2.71. Bryce Young was better than Tua yesterday. Cam Ward, who had a rough day, although he made some miraculous plays, also had a better QBR or a QB rating than Tua yesterday.
We're not arguing this. Tua was the worst quarterback in football yesterday. There's no question about it. I mean, I have nothing else to say. He didn't set his feet. He panicked, and he panicked every time that there was someone around him. He had good reason to, because the line doesn't know what they're doing. But the comments after the game, it just seems like, hopefully people will be there on Tuesday. That doesn't sound like a captain. Like, that doesn't sound promising for me to be ready for the next. We're gonna do a preview.
Sack up, dude.
Like, I can't wait for the preview. Bradley Chubb as well. His comments after the game show no confidence in the fact that the team is together. It's all flub. Everything they said was just lies. And McDaniel, the same thing. He looks like a broken man today. He's not. Hopefully, we learn from this. How many times are we going to learn from the same mistakes? It's the same thing over and over again. This is not new. Like, we told you this was going to happen, and it happened. How did they not know it was going to happen? I don't get it.
Let's just go through some quick stats here. Total yards.
Stats.
418 yards versus our 211. Danny Dimes had almost 200 yards at the half, the best half of his career. The Colts scored on all 7 of their possessions. The only team to do that in like 60 years.
The first time since 1977.
This is against the Dolphins. This is Danny Dimes that we're talking about here.
Stop calling him Danny Dimes. You could throw to those receivers. They were wide open. There was no pressure because our great first rounder Kenneth Grant was just being blocked out of the play. Zach Sealer, hey, welcome to stardom here, buddy. You just out of there. No Wilkins next to you, no Calais Campbell. Maybe I was wrong about you all these years because you were non-factor. Oh, let's outsmart them, okay? Third down, we're going to have Judon and Chop. We're not going to have Phillips and Chubb rush the passer. We're not going to let our pass rushers get into a groove and get into the game. We're just going to always rotate. And then on goal line, we don't even have our first-round defensive tackle in the game. We have our fifth-round Jordan Phillips in the game. It's not this difficult, guys. Put your best players on the field and let them play. Rasul Douglas comes in, and he almost gets a pick right away. I know almost doesn't count, but at least he was around the receiver because that's the point of being a corner. You got to be close to the receiver, and you try to slap it out of his hand so he doesn't catch the ball. It's over. I know I was told not to overreact. I'm not overreacting. This is the truth. This is what happens.
Let's also talk about Tua. So Tua has a clean pocket in both of his interceptions. It's not the offensive line. That was just a poor throw in the first one. And the second one, going up the middle of Tanner Conner, take the underneath route and get a first down.
No.
Why?
Hit Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek was underneath on the right side.
You hit Tyreek.
He took a little out to the right side.
Oh, you're talking about the second one.
The second
Sorry.
one. The second one.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
3 turnovers on the road. And then the pre-snap orchestra. Every single time we get out of the huddle with 15 seconds left, there's a lot of motion. It's been the same thing for 3 or 4 years with this offense, and they cannot fix it. There's just so much going on. We have a young team. It's too complicated, dude. And then how does Tua make a read pre-snap and change up a play if he's seeing something in a disguise with one of these defenses? He cannot play the game. It's all predetermined. And then you have Xavier Howard coming out today. And of course, everyone is stomping onto his grave like they should, but saying that once you take the first read, he panics. And that's exactly what's happened.
Well, I don't think that's here I am. I don't think that's completely fair because, there's nothing to do but panic because there's always people around you because your offensive line is not very good. And you know that. You know that if you don't get rid of the ball on your first read, you're going to get hit. I think that is clearly evident. McDaniel came in 2022, and he needed to build his offense. He came in as a running coordinator, and he got completely away from it. He got happy as the mad scientist and everybody liking his plays and the whole thing. And of course, he's a good coordinator and he's a good coach. There's no question about that he should be coaching in the NFL and being an offensive coordinator. There is obvious question that he shouldn't be a head coach because you can't lose the locker room. We knew this at week 18 last year. We were hoping it wasn't true. We found out now. It is what it is. We're here. It was going to happen eventually. It happened week 1. Here we are. But the whole Tua thing, there's no defense. I can sit here and defend, but I'm going to look like you did last week by saying that we're going to be 13-4. I'm not doing that.
Should Mike McDaniel have a job going into week 2?
No.
If you're Stephen Ross right now.
Stephen Ross needs to wake up.
Okay, absolutely. Un cafecito or something. The guy needs to do something.
I just said it.
El Viejo needs to wake up.
We all knew this. Like, as much as people think that I was, this animated yesterday, I'm just sitting there. I was like I knew it was going to happen. I didn't want to believe it. I thought I gave myself a glimmer of hope because you and Mark were telling me that I should. And, I was thinking about it like, yeah, maybe. But I was watching it and I was like, yes, it was going to happen. Of course it was going to happen. If it were me, I would have left the stadium. I would have said, hey, Mike, hey, Chris, here's a little stipend for some McDonald's and Uber yourself home and get on your own plane home because you're not coming home with us. Like, that's just what I would have said because this happened. You said it wasn't going to happen, and it happened. You said that you're going to build a better offensive line. 2 guys are injured because someone asked earlier in the offseason, why do our guys always get injured? Well, let me tell you something. If you continue to sign guys that are injury-prone, they get injured. There's no other question about it, okay? This guy already tore his pec one time in his career. Guess what he did? He tore his pec again. You want to know why? Because Austin Jackson can't block the guy next to him, so he has to reach out and get him. But Austin Jackson also gets hurt all the time. And he got hurt. Guess who also gets hurt? Waddle, he got hurt. And guess who also got hurt? Tua. They all get hurt. It's just the same thing. Thankfully, we have a backup quarterback that we can develop. Oh, no, we don't. We didn't do that. We waited to the 7th round to draft the replacement. We didn't even prepare ourselves for this. This is a total abomination. I'm looking at this stadium here. It's half broken because that stadium is broken. And we are broken. I'm broken as a Dolphin fan, and I have to sit there. I have to go to the game now.
You better go to the game.
We have 8 games to go to.
Not you. According to you, you're missing one of them.
Well, thankfully, my wife saves me.
Can you imagine Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson against this defense right now after the performance that we just put up?
Yeah, no.
Can you imagine?
They would score every time. I tell you that.
All right, but let me ask you. You say you knew that it was going to be bad, but did you know it was going to be this bad? Because that was, quite frankly, the worst football game I've ever seen in my life. That's made me feel this is what Bethune-Cookman must be thinking about when they go against because they look like a minor league team.
Did I know it was going to be this bad?
At least Bethune-Cookman has a nasty band that they can listen to. We don't get crap.
Did I know that this was going to happen week 1? No. But did I think that it was possible that McDaniel would lose the team? This looked a lot like Joe Philbin when he was over there in London and they knew the season was over. This looked a lot like Dave Wanstad in his final year and Tony Sperano. Like it just looked like the team gave up on you. I'm sorry. Like I get it. Like I'm not supposed to be this guy. I'm supposed to behave on the pod. But I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of lying. This is just the truth. You guys did this to yourselves. You guys knew that this was going to be the case. It was a very fine line, and you guys wanted to be blinded. I wanted to be blinded, but it just is what it is. You could have built a beautiful offense, Mike. You had the blueprint. Mike Shanahan taught his son Kyle Shanahan, taught Sean McVay, taught Kevin O'Connell. All these guys run the ball first with big offensive linemen that can actually block. They run first, play action, make big plays off of play action. We don't do that. I don't know why we don't do that. The game is simple. Win it up front, be a strong team, and then you can let your big guys make plays when they need to make plays. We had the ability to do so. 2002, you had your opportunity. It was great. It was cute. It was fun. Then you go on to 2023, and instead of building the team that you need to, you just continued on with the little fluke type of offense, and we have a fluke season. We're done. 2023 was it. That was our Super Bowl. That was the build. So it's time to rid ourselves of the past and move on to the future.
Who's going to be? Who's the coach from the Lions that we love so much? Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell.
Who's going to be the Dan Campbell to Joe Philbin? Joe Philbin got laid off, got fired. Dan Campbell came in. Who's that?
Yeah, who's
on this squad?
My only hope is you put Weaver as the head coach because we know the team respects Weaver. You make Slowick the offensive coordinator, who has a history of doing so. Darren Bevel as well has been an interim offensive coordinator, and you say hopefully we can right the ship. I mean, there's plenty of time to do so, but we all know how this works. You're not going to follow someone that's not a leader, and clearly he lost the team.
100%.
I'm not saying he's not a leader. I'm not saying that
100%.
he's not a leader of men or anything. I'm not. I'm just saying they lost it last year. And it clear you did it. You don't show up to week 1 of the NFL season like that. And there's nothing more to say. Everyone's asking me. My phone's blowing up. I'm walking through work. I can't even think. Everyone wants to know about my Dolphins opinion. I'll tell you about my Dolphins opinion. What?
Do you need a hug?
No.
Do you need a hug?
I don't like hugs, dude. Get off of me.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a long road, but it's gonna be okay.
We haven't signed up for next year, have we?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, Chris. But listen, I want to throw a couple stats out there.
All right.
Okay?
Do your thing. Do the show. We'll get to the
I want to throw
the preview.
Listen, back in 2021, there were 2 teams that got routed in week 1. Tennessee Titans lost 38-13 at home against the lowly Arizona Cardinals. The Packers lost 38-3 on the road versus the Saints. You know what both of those teams went on to do, Chris? They became the number 1 seed for each of their respective conferences.
Okay.
The Super Bowl bound San Francisco 49ers in 1994 lost week 1 40-8. They went on to go 13-3, Chris. You know who was there? You know who was at the helm?
Yeah.
Another lefty, Steve Young.
Okay.
We have a lefty. Chris, it's not over.
Okay, here we go.
It's not how you start, guys. It's how you finish.
Okay, historically, this was one of the worst Week 1 losses the Dolphins have ever had. They've done this 5 times in their history where they lost a season opener by 20 points, and they've never made the playoffs after doing so.
Your hair is everywhere, screaming infidelities and taking it to where.
I'm going to turn on dashboard. I'm going to turn the lights down low and just cry myself to sleep for the next 17 weeks.
Okay. Out with the old, Week 1. In with the new, Week 2. Preview versus the Patriots. AFC East game. Big game, folks. Biggest game of Mike McDaniel's coaching career. Okay? Everything is on the line here. McDaniel, Tua, Chris Greer, that defensive line, that offensive line, those D-backs, everyone has to come together and has to respond. The Miami Dolphins are hosting the Patriots 1 o'clock on Sunday. Chris, you and I will be there. We will be with our LBO tent. You guys see us in the tailgate. You come on by. Okay? You want to have a little cocktail, a little drink, a little hug. You want to give this guy a hug? Huh? You want to kick him in the balls? You could do whatever you want, folks.
Don't do it.
You could do whatever you want. But we're going to be there, rain or shine. Okay? So, Chris, I'm not going to even ask you how you're feeling going into this game. But I'm not sold on Drake May. Okay, Joey made us pick him in our fantasy team, and we played the guy. He had a lot of yards yesterday against the Raiders at home in the rain, but I'm not sold on the guy. They gave up 4 sacks yesterday. They didn't look very good. They only put up 13 points. That Raiders defense, other than Max Crosby, doesn't have a lot of big names. Okay, so there's still a young offensive line in the Patriots going up against a seasoned coach in Mike Vrabel. What are you thinking for Week 2?
Well, we know what I'm thinking, but let's go ahead and listen to the suits here, and I'll play the game.
You keep saying this. Listen to the suits. Who the hell is he talking about?
Do you guys read the text? Our bosses told us to relax, and I didn't listen. But let's pretend now.
I guess I'm not reading text.
Let's pretend this now.
It's on WhatsApp. It doesn't count.
Tua and Mike McDaniel are going to rile up the troops. And
there you go.
We're going to have, an offensive line that I can actually block people. So when we have 5 offensive linemen and 3 down linemen, we're going to figure out the 4th one where he comes from. And we're going to figure it out. We're not going to put Devon Achane on an island by himself to block. Tanner Connor's going to make a block as well and catch some balls. And that's not going to happen, dude. It's just not going to happen.
You think that we're going to lose?
I think we're losing.
By a lot?
They scored 13. We scored 8 in garbage time. That right there would tell me that they're going to win. Yeah, they're going to beat us.
We scored 8 on a 4th down screen.
Screamed. Worst play call of all time.
to Devon Achane, who's like Mighty Mouse, just running through defenders to get to that end zone.
Devon Achane is arguably our best player, if not second best player, with Tyreek being number 1 that we don't like to use anymore. But he can't be the bell cow. I've been telling you this. Joey loves him. Joey has 2 shout-outs. He loves him. I get it. He's very good, and I think he should be involved in the offense, but he cannot be the bell cow. You need, Ollie Gordon, Jeff Wilson, any of them, to run the ball more, take the pressure off of freaking Tua, because he can't be Superman. I told you guys, he cannot be Superman, and this team is only reliant. If he's Superman, he can win. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Joe Burrow. He's not Danny Dimes, apparently. We need to be able to run the ball. But how are we going to run the ball with Keon Smith and Larry Borum?
How do you think that we're trying to have Tua be Superman? He was more like Lois Lane in that first quarter. Like, we weren't asking him to do anything other than just complete a pass that's open up the middle. You get that first down, and
I'm going to tell you why.
The game can completely different.
I already told you why.
He's got no confidence. He's got no balls.
Jeez, why do you have to say that?
Sorry, man. I'm just telling you. I mean, have some cojones. Do something.
You could, don't say it in a different language. It's the same thing.
You think YouTube will know that? I guess there goes the monetization. Mark,
that's exactly it. Right there.
Okay.
So
cool.
What I'm saying is the offensive line isn't good enough, Ryan. Like, it's not good enough to run to the entire game. By the way, our defense isn't good enough. We didn't stop them last game.
Now, let's go through that. We're focusing on this game against the Patriots. You mentioned our offensive line. We're going up against a very good, a young, hungry defense Harold Landry, who came with Mike Vrabel from the Titans, had 2.5 sacks yesterday. Okay,
there's blood in the water.
They got Milton Williams. They are coming for you, Tua. They are coming for you. So get with your offensive line. Go bowling. Go do something. But you need to get in front of them, and you need to be feisty. You need to get in their face and tell them that they cannot hit you. Okay? And you need to be more decisive with the football. Yesterday, he looked, for the first time in his career, he did not look like himself. He wasn't accurate. He wasn't decisive. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. But then again, you know what today's birthday is, Chris? You know what's today's birthday? Today's birthday is the lack of us using Tyreek Hill down the field. It's been 1 year since the guy had a pass catch of over 30 yards. When was the last time you could ever say that about Tyreek Hill in his career? We have one of the best weapons in the NFL. Utilize him for everything that you have, Mike McDaniel. Utilize him, Tua, because you're going to come into the Hard Rock with a lot of angry fans. There's a lot of angry people. Everyone is down in the dumps on you guys. Again, show up and prove you have a young quarterback coming. Tua has never lost against the Patriots. You have a young quarterback who's still learning a new system in Josh McDaniels. You have, in September, the Heat that they're going to come, and I'm pretty sure that they're probably going to be wearing those navy blue uniforms. They don't do well in Miami Heat. Come here, show up, win this football game. You're a 1.5 point favorite. Okay? Vegas still believes in you guys, even if it wasn't on a neutral field. Who cares? You're still a favorite. Go and win this football game right now and control the turnovers. If you turn it over, people at Hard Rock Stadium, there's going to be a mutiny. I'm telling you right now, folks, and we're going to be there, and I'm going to do everything I can to stop it. But I'm only one guy, and I've never benched more than 180 in my entire life. So I can't do crap. Yeah, I have no upper body strength.
You've done 180? Okay.
I think I hit 185 one time.
So if we're gonna win, the Patriots defense couldn't stop anybody on a third down, but neither could we. The Patriots extended their streak of not scoring 30 points in 46 straight games.
Oh.
So, like,
this guy said it.
What?
They're going to score 30 points.
Yeah, sure. Of course. That's not saying much. Did you watch the defense last week? Like, that's what I'm saying. I can read all the stats that I want here. I could get all hyped up and say it's only 1 week, but I'm not doing that. I'm not. I told you guys in the preseason, you didn't believe me. I fell for your trick. So now they got to prove it to me. Until then, picking the Patriots.
Okay, so we're going to go into LBO Locks week 2. Okay, we had a new segment last week. It's our betting segment. We give you our recommendations on our picks. We're picking 3 games this week. And let's just go over the standings now.
We finally got to the part that I've been waiting for. I get to drink now. I lost my shot bet. Tell them the shot bet that I lost.
All right, so it's getting hot here. Chris lost the shot bet last week. It was the over-under game for the Bills-Ravens. You picked the under. They scored 81 points, by the way. You were way off on that one. So, bottoms up. What are you drinking there? Actually, I don't think you could say it, right? So, bottoms up.
I can't, but it's Irish whiskey. I don't know where we got it from, but what's the show called, Mark?
Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders, right.
Shelby Brothers.
So they have an Irish whiskey, so we already said it, but I was just wishing like I just get slashed like they slash everybody, so that's why I picked
Bottoms
this Irish
up,
whiskey.
dude.
Here
Bottoms up. Bottoms up. All right, folks. Producer Mark coming in hot. 4-2 record, 67% winners. Mark, way to go. Your one little liners, I guess that's what works.
Yeah, you just gotta that's it.
Say it with your chest.
Say
it with your chest. Little coming in at second place, 3-4, 43%. Were you shitting bricks when it came to the Eagles-Cowboys game? You had the under at 46.5. I think they had 44 points at some, very early on.
Well, I was like, this is why I'm a rookie at this stuff, but then I beat you, so I was fine.
Okay, and on to that, I went 1-3, 25%. I got to be better. But we got 3 big games this upcoming weekend. Let's start it off. Thursday night, Commanders at the Packers. The Packers are a 3.5-point favorite. Over-under is 47. I'm going to give you guys a couple little facts here, okay? 24-13 against the spread at home against NFC opponents are the Packers. Good. Packers play well at Lambeau. Commanders are 5-3-1 against the spread as an underdog in 2024 with Jaden Daniels and Matt Quinn.
They're playing at
Lambeau.
At Lambeau on a short week. And did you watch the game?
Did I watch the Lions game?
Yeah,
Lions and the Packers.
Jordan Love.
No Ben Johnson.
Jordan Love looks pretty good.
They scored 17 points.
Yeah,
but he's got a lot of weapons.
They just controlled the game.
He's got a lot of weapons. A good running game in Josh Jacobs.
You know what else? He's one of the quarterbacks we could have had instead of Tua. But no, we have Jordan Love. We have Tua. So Jordan Love, I'm taking the Packers. They're going to win.
Yeah, they also have Micah Parsons, the greatest defender on the planet Earth right now.
They were gifted him.
Yeah.
Packers.
Okay,
give me the Packers.
Chris has got Packers. Mark,
go,
our winner.
Go. Maybe I'll be a Packers fan. That would be fun. That'll be fun.
Victor's a Packers fan. Mark, your pick?
I'm going Commanders, and I'm going to go over.
Oh, wow. He's trying to get extra points.
Very nice. And is there a reason why you like the Commanders? Is there a reason why you like the over-under? The over?
It's like I said, you just got to pick it, baby.
Sounds good. I am going with the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is too good. He's got Deebo Samuel, who looks pretty good, Chris, taking end arounds, taking him to the end zone. Terry McLaurin had a very light week last week. The holdout, I think he's going to come back that week too. And give me the Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels is the truth. Okay, next up, the Poo-Poo Bowl. The New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins, 1:00 start in sunny South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are a 1.5-point favorite at home. Over-under is 44. You guys want some facts?
Throw it on me.
Okay. The Miami Dolphins are 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 games versus the Patriots.
Whoopee.
Tua 6-0 straight up and against the spread against the Patriots in his career.
What is he against Mike Vrabel?
We don't answer those questions. Next up, the Dolphins are 10-2 against the spread at home versus in their last 12 games against the Patriots. Folks, let's hear what producer Mark, our champion, our leader in the clubhouse, has to say about this game.
Despite this week 1 start, I feel like I don't know if they're going to right the ship, but I think they got this one. So I'm going to take the Dolphins and the under, I guess.
Oh, Chris.
Well, as I said earlier, and as Amino Hassan likes to say, Jake Long is not walking through that door. Sam Madison is not walking through that door. Tim Ruddy ain't walking through that door. Dan Marino for sure ain't walking through that door. Jason Taylor, Rashard Jones, we're gonna lose. I got the Patriots.
You're such a coward. You're such a coward to come onto the show.
Give it to me.
And not defend your team. They need us more than ever.
I'm done.
Everyone is down in the dumps with this team. Did you not hear what I said about the then-led Ryan Tannehill Titans?
I'm a realist, dude.
You're think that fanatic. This team, these are men. These are grown men. Do you think that they're just going to go down the dumps without any fight?
They did it last week.
Okay, I understand. But now, when everyone is against you, everyone is asking for your head. And Mike McDaniel, Tua, Chris Greer, you don't think that they're going to rise to the occasion?
No, this already happened. We waited all off season with the same sentiment.
Wrongo! Here we go. Here we go, folks. Miami Dolphins fans, you come to The Rock and you show up. You go to the tailgate and you say what's up to little and to big at LBO. Okay? You want to know why I'm confident about this team? You want to understand why? The reason being is because the Miami Dolphins, Tua is the Patriots' daddy. He's the Patriots' daddy. And who am I talking about? This guy right here. Right here, baby. Right here. You see this? You see this? This is our little baby. I am Tua, and this are the Patriots. This is it, folks. No more emo bullshit. No more we're going to curse. It's over. It's off the rails, folks. The Miami Dolphins are going to win this football game, and everyone is going to call us a laughingstock until we win this football game. We're 1-1. We're 1-1 with a win against our division. The Miami Dolphins are going to win this game 31-17 easily, and Chris and I are going to be having 5-5s, chilling, but I am going to be coming after you for all that you say about this football team. You hear me? You see this? She's coming with us, by the way. She's coming with us.
Where'd he go?
Gay, over here. What are you doing? You abandoned me. You abandoned your brothers.
I can't with you. I can't do this anymore.
How could you not? You're going against us in week 2?
I'm trying
we
to
need us more than ever, dude.
I'm trying to do like a legit pod here, and you keep ruining it for me, dude. What's going on?
Tua has never lost to the Patriots, Chris.
He's 0-2 against Mike Vrabel. You know this.
One was at the road in timid weather for us to go to the playoffs, and he had a bad game. It's fine. And then the next one was an epic meltdown. But that's not going to happen again on our home soil.
Why would it?
It's not going to happen again. Who scares you on the Patriots? No one scares you.
The Dolphins scare me of how they're going to show up.
No one can scare you, Chris. We're going to win this game. Do you want to do a shot bet on this?
Of course.
Mark, you're with me on this time again. And look, by the way, producer Mark, the leader of the clubhouse, picked the Dolphins.
Okay, I missed that. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my God, you're the absolute worst.
All right, shot bet.
Shot bet. Here. You suck. You know that? You suck. You suck. All right, last game of the weekend that we're going to bring to you. The Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions, are on the road in Arrowhead against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are a +1 underdog. They are an underdog at home. Over-under is 45. I'm going to start off with this one. The Chiefs are 4-1 straight up and against the spread versus their last 5 games against the Eagles. One of those games was the Super Bowl. Who cares about that? Because before that, they beat them in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is 63%. 63% of Pat Mahomes games go under. Give me the under and give me the Chiefs. They're not going to win they're not going to lose 2 games in a row. Chris.
Well, but give me the line again.
+1. Chiefs are a 1-point underdog at home. Over under is 45.
Yeah. I think the Chiefs will be there at the end of the year. I do think that they'll turn it around when Rashid Weiss comes back and when they trade for Tyreek Hill. But right now, just like the Dolphins, there's blood in the water. I think I'm taking the Eagles.
Mark, astute. Mark?
I'm going to take Kansas City. What was the over-under?
45.
I'll take the over. Let's take the over on that one.
Okay.
I'll throw one more. I'm going to throw the under.
Hey, we agreed on one thing today.
It's the only thing.
On one thing. What are we going to do on Sunday? We have to drive there together. We have to drive back together. We have to be there for 3 or 4 hours together watching this game.
I like hanging out with you, dude. That doesn't change. It sucks that we have to watch the Dolphins, but at least we get to hang out.
Oh, and then now he comes to play nice guy at the end. You're like my ex-girlfriend, dude.
Well, one more thing to say.
Remember that psycho?
We're not going to talk about this.
Okay, cool.
Just remember, guys, this episode is brought to you by Societa Law, personal injury attorneys. If you've ever been injured in a car accident, you need more than just a lawyer. You need an advocate who truly cares and fights hard for what you deserve. Call Societa Law at 305-340-9082 or visit societalaw.com for your free consultation. Societa Law, where strength meets compassion. Sayonara, suckers.